Here's our park up. We stayed here last night in Emsworth. Very narrow little street, but beautiful place. Sun's out, birds singing. We're now just off to explore. See what we can find.
Yes. We need to find a post office.
Yeah, post office and some water.
Yeah, and some paracetamol.
No, I mean like sea water.
Oh, and that. Look at that lovely thatch.
That's gorgeous.
That's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah. This is the chippy we went to last night. Whistler's fine fish and chips.
Oh, they were very fine.
Lovely, really, really nice. And very, very friendly. That must be the village hall.
Yeah,
Village hall, do you think?
I would say, probably.
And then down this way we've got the Alpaca Cafe. So this is a street in Emsworth, a typical street, I guess. But do you like Emsworth?
It's really nice. Yeah, it's sort of line.
Everywhere looks better in the
Architecturally,
sunshine.
architecturally, what era of build are we in, do you think?
50s?
I would say
Some.
30s.
Look at the size of them.
It's funny, isn't it? Because that was like a standard house when we were growing up. Now it's like, gosh, look at the size of that house.
Yeah,
Because we're all putting the smaller and smaller boxes.
yeah. And the plots, the size
Yeah.
of the plots.
Like an actual area that you could park a car on. Or an area that'd be worth buying a mower for.
What do we think of it here?
Lovely, very,
Unexpected?
yeah, for me, I didn't really realise, I didn't know where we were. I
Yeah.
didn't know where Emsworth was.
I used to come here a long, long time ago when I was a kid to visit my cousins.
It really is lovely, yeah. If I lived here, I'd come and do this every day, I think. Just sit and breathe in the fresh air.
So this is Slipper Mill Pond. And that's where we just walked all the way around. Nice, easy walk. Just walking along here, not sure what the road's called, by the lovely river, and come across this shop, Zero West. British engineered watches, the old boathouse. Okay, let's go in and have a look. And I obviously noticed the Triumph in the window. As you know, I have a Triumph. And look at this.
Yeah. It used to be a garage back in the day, a famous panelling expert, and he worked on the single-seater sports cars that were all raced at Goodwood, and land speed records like the Sunbeam and the Golden Arrow, and they were all restored in Emsworth here at the back before they went to Beaulieu. So a lot of the watches that all commemorate British engineering achievements, birth of the Spitfire, land speed record, they all tie into British history with a human element, and each watch has a latitude and longitude and date code, and it references an event in history. We sell all over the world, just to collectors or people who have never bought a watch before, or somebody looking for something different. So
Me.
So this is a good example. This is our Hurricane watch, Battle of Britain, and the dial is based on a slip turn indicator from a Battle of Britain plane. I've actually got the actual dial here from the cockpit that was dug up. So it's based on a slip turn indicator with the left and right. So we've redesigned our dial to emulate that. And then we, this is actually from the plane as well. It's all been ultrasonically cleaned from a Merlin engine. And then the parts that weren't that attractive, we melted down. We use a custom motorcycle company in Chichester called Foundry Motorcycles.
Yeah.
And he smelts it down, and then we turn it into bars and wire cut discs. And then we design the back of the watch to house the disc from the World War II Hurricane.
That's amazing.
This is our drinks cabinet.
Look at that.
So we've got like Hurricane vodka. We've got Spitfire gin over there as well. We've got a happy hour in half an hour.
Do you? All right.
Some people can't get here during the day, so it's, you know, quite often we just stay open late. It's not, like I say, it's not like a normal shop. And when people travel so far, like the other week, 2 people came down from Manchester, stayed over the night in Emsworth. So they're not in here for like half an hour, they're here for, well, most of the afternoon really.
Yeah.
But that's what it's about for us when you've spent so long designing everything, and
Yeah.
you know. And we also 3D print all the watches before we make them out of plastic. So I've got some samples here. So when we design the watch on the computer, afterwards we 3D print them, and then I'll print some dials and just put them in, and it just helps us, you know, conceptualize the size.
And do you machine all of this out? Have you got?
Yeah, it's all machined out. And then the back of the watch.
Ooh,
this one doesn't have
nice.
anything historic in it, but it has it's a customized movement. Oops. Yeah. And this is to commemorate the land speed record set on Daytona Beach.
That's just lovely.
So we only make 50 of those. And that's to emulate, they used to bolt stopwatches to the dashboards.
Yeah.
So
I think it's really nice. And the fact it's British designed and stuff, that really appeals.
yeah, it was really important to us to design something that was unique. This is the invasion stripes that they used to put on Spitfires. So we launched probably 1 or 2 watches a year.
When did you start the company?
2016. But
Oh, pretty recently then.
yeah,
really.
but the first 3 years was trademarking the logo, prototypes, and then it was pretty tough going for the first 3 years because we weren't selling anything.
Yeah.
I kind of got an ultimatum from my wife to. But
And you
yeah,
must have hit straight into COVID as well. Sort of.
we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Did that work in your favour or not?
It
with
did.
you?
I hate
right.
to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. So I go over, meet the farmer who looks exactly as you'd expect a farmer, you know, all the ways and stuff. And he goes, "Oh, do you want to see the Spitfire?" We go up to his barn, and yeah, he's got a full-size Spitfire in there. The wings are off it, and there's a guy in all the green overalls with the sew-on badges from Biggin Hill. And I saw it literally 3 months before it was transported to Biggin Hill. For it to be airworthy, it's got to be finished at an accredited facility. And that was in the corner. And he said, "Oh, it's too far gone. I'll show you the bullet holes." And I said, "What are you going to do with that?" And he goes, "Well, it's just going to sit here." He says, "It's such a shame." And I said, "Oh, that looked great in our office." And he goes, "Well, if you want it on permanent loan," he
That's
goes,
lovely.
"I'd much rather people were seeing it." And he said, "There's one snag." And I said, "Oh, what's that?" And he said, I said, "What's that?" He goes, "Oh, you've got to come and pick it up." I can't tell you how heavy that is.
I bet.
We've got new paving slabs out the front. It took 5 people. We had to, none of the glasswork was here, but we designed it all round the engine. And we had to hire 2 mobile genie lifts with the chains, with a roll steel joist across it. Oh, it was, but so worth it, because it's a great, and we've researched the whole story. This is actually a model of the plane that we've had professionally made. And the pilot was 22, newly married, shot down. Nobody knew what happened to him. It took him 3 months to get home. He had to pretend he was mute, and he had to go through southern France into Spain to Gibraltar. When he got home, never flew again, but taught escape and evasion.
Wow.
And him and his wife had a baby girl, and they named it after the farmer's wife.
Oh, lovely.
That's the short story. They could turn it into a film. It was amazing. So we will do a watch based on this story at some point.
This is St John the Baptist Church in Westbourne, and these trees are the oldest yew avenue?
Yep.
Oldest yew avenue in England. Right, so we've had a lovely day out today. We've walked about 6 miles round trip into Emsworth. And that was because we needed to find a post office. And Google said that that was our closest one. 1.3 miles away.
Yep.
So we've just come back to where we're staying. The house is what, 2 minutes away?
Yeah.
2 minutes walk. And then we just came around this corner. There's only a bloody post office right there. Thanks, Google. But we have had a really lovely day, haven't we?
Yeah. Met some nice people. Those watches were awesome, weren't they?
Oh, yeah. We need to buy a watch.
Yeah, it's on our list. We both want one.
It is. Yeah. Yeah, so thanks, Google, because now, because of that walk, that's probably going to be a video all about this area.
Thanks for watching. Please take the time to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.